Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
Поговорите с местными, расспросите окружающих о Самаре. Ладно. Карты... А, я хотел карты посмотреть, а карты тут нет. Ладно. Красиво. Как ночь. Что тут у нас? Переулок какой-то, в котором ничего нет. Ладно. Думаю, сюда надо зайти. Работают, на меня не обращают внимания. Шкафчик с вооружением. Детектив.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
District.
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission. Then we'll be on our way.
Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
О, это какой сложный.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our two lifespans combined.
Да, но не масштабом, я думаю.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident. But her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
Какой приказ не выполняете? Погодите подальше по какой-нибудь важной причине.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you in. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
You mentioned a crime scene.
Что за преступление?
A Volus merchant was murdered. It was a professional hit, so we're not dealing with junkies looking for a score. I'm thinking the local Eclipse mercenary band. Can't prove it, but if the Volus was dirty too, maybe it's just a deal gone bad.
I have to go.
I have to go.
Good luck.
We'd better find Samara before the detective goes after her.
Так. Тут... А? А. Так, как выйдем налево? Вон туда. А это кто?
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does, I guess.
Она как будто голову в ведро с синей краской засунула.
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off of this world.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
Ладно.
I should go.
Типа твои головорезы, что ли? Хорошо. Так, тут у нас кто-то смотрит на красоты. Тут все переграждено всяким мусором. Итальянский рабочий. Местную власть устроил кто-то. Так, нам туда, походу. А здесь? Для поездки на лифте требуется пропуск. На лифт. Так, погоди-ка. Так, я давно не сохранялся, между прочим.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Были наемники и нет наемников. Эрия считает это доплатой. Отправь остальную таксу по обычному адресу. Небольшой недосдачи он же не заметит. А что, у меня оружие автоматически досталось? Ладно. Значит, неприятности уже за углом. Чё? А, печатные платы. Так, нам? Да. А где эти печатные платы? Не понимаю. А, во. Господи. Что? Кто? Вау, у них тут разборки какие-то. Я всех шибатну. Так, патроны для отряда включаем. А ты, наверное, не знаю, вот это. Так, у меня должны патроны быть огненные. Да. Отлично сработано. Замечательно сработано. Просто... перфект. Так, нам куда? Туда, да? А тут что? Ничего. Прикольная линия полицейская. Ого!
Those were my best troops.
Tell me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
That merc was wounded and helpless. Do you just kill anyone who won't help you?
If my cause is important enough, yes. Are you different?
I've killed enemies, but always with good reason.
I answer to a code that is clearly defined. If my actions are true to that code, I am just. If they are not, I am unjust. I don't pretend it is a simple matter, or that it seems right to everyone. But I sleep well at night, and that is more than most can say. How may I be of service to you?
I'm going up against suicidal odds, and I need the best. That's you.
I sense the truth in what you say, and it humbles me. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold. I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
The human is lost here. Can one of you clarify?
I was trying to convince her to leave with you, but Justicar's in their code.
The detective has been ordered to detain me. I can't force her to disobey an order.
Asari is stupid. Your code just means you kill her tomorrow instead of today.
I am afraid so.
There must be some way we can all get what we need.
I see a way. While I am in custody, you find the name of that ship. Do that and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
This Justicar code seems quite strict.
It may seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple. That does not make it the right path.
A moment ago you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
A slim chance is better than no chance.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons and armor. We travel Asari space righting wrongs as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Ilium may be dominated by Asari, but it isn't in Asari space.
My quarry fled to this place. I am sworn to hunt her down, and I will follow anywhere she goes. It is rare for a Justicar to leave Asari space, but I must follow my oath. If I suffer for it, I will accept that.
Ладно, давай с чего
Do
начать?
you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Shepard.
Придется самим расследовать это. Что она там расследует? Найти название корабля, кто улетел на корабле, я не понял, но название корабля нам надо узнать. Вот что я помню. Погнали. Стоп. Так, Питный фор, он нам и нужен, кстати.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
Why are the mercs after you?
I know nothing about any mercenaries, Earth Clan. I'm merely an innocent merchant trying to make his way in life.
The Eclipse are out for your blood. I need your help to break into their base. Shouldn't we work together?
Yes, you're right, Earth Clan. I'm desperate. I've got angry mercs after me, and now this Asari Justicar. Let's talk. I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse, so they are perturbed and want to kill me.
It sounds like you're a swindler, and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world. I need the name of the ship she left on.
I don't know about their people smuggling operations. They must keep records in their base. I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one,
так
but
вышло.
I happened to make a copy. Take it, but be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
Типа, чтобы попасть в затмение, не должны кого-то убить. Вот мудаки. Ладно, я так понимаю, нам быть сюда. Да, лифт. Тут и первый лифт, наверное, во второй части. В первой части они были постоянно, а тут я не... Это, по-моему, первый, который я встретил пока. Какой-то робот Локи был на нашем пути. Да. Да. Не вижу. Воу, нифига. Стой, сядь, да сядь ты. Да размажите вы их. Мокрого следа от них не оставьте. Во, молодцы. А я тут все дымится. Кто? Кто где? Не вижу никого. Шкафчик для оружия? Да нет, спасибо. Получен штурмовой дробовик. А я не могу, блин. Стой. Отстой. Нашли. Слышал кого-то. Воу. Не надо.
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot.
Whatever. Pretend to keep breathing.
I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
Нифига себе. Что достал-то? Зачем?
What do they do here that you don't like, Elnora?
I thought we'd be flying around the galaxy shooting up bad guys and stuff, right? But no. They just sell red sand and illegal weapons tech. They even smuggled an Ardat Yakshi off-world.
What does Ardat Yakshi mean?
It's an ancient Asari word for something that I thought was just a superstition until now. It means demon of the night winds. I didn't think they were real, but the boss said this scary lady was one.
What ship did they use for the smuggling?
Wow, I have no idea.
Никто не знает.
It was a few days ago, and like I said, I'm new. They didn't tell me anything.
Get out of here, Elnora. If you so much as jaywalk, I will find you.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm going. Thank you.
Пушку-то оставь. Кто помешал? Ой.
This should come in handy.
Сила биологического удара повышается. Это хорошо. Фига, у меня 6 пенициллин сверху, он это мигает. Музыка усилила, значит враги. А мешку тебе. Внимание, я? В смысле? Какой я? А, там я вот как раз. Что ты пляшешь? Ну вот я. А в чем без прицеливания? Щиты бы как увеличить, но они в этой части, походу, не увеличиваются. О, деньги с них заберем. Заберем у них денежку. Ой, вот и где она? Офигеть, она где? Она вообще была ограждена. С левой частью мы выше. Нужная ячейка, имею в виду. Так. Раньше, когда очень давно проходил эту часть, вторую, мне не хватало патрон, потому что я, наверное, не пользовался умениями так часто, как сейчас. Почему в пол-то летит? Понятно. Так, что я тут заблудился? Вау, какой-то борт. Это что, ракета, что ли? А, я думал, это ракета. Так, нам на ту сторону-то как попасть? Никак. Не попадем мы туда никак. 6000. Я 3000 взламывал, чтобы получить, по-моему, 3000. А тут 6 просто так. Нормально. Без труда. Обменялись. Но я чувствую, быстрее пришел. Хотя у тебя барьер есть. Детка. Еще кто-то есть. Она такая танцует, у нее пятки горят, она типа хочет ладони убрать. Смешно. Смотрится. Что это там за... Летун? Нифига себе. Летун? Мой снаряд за ним летит. Какой-то сраный робот. Локи нас не удержит. Так, мы отсюда пришли. Какой-то летун улетел. Был летун и остался.
On the ground now.
On the ground. Воу, ракетница. Вау. Прячься, прячься. Ты прячься. Ты что ты не прятался? Козлы. Блин, у нее барьер. Кончились патроны. Да, оружие просто шик. Погоди. А, у нас огненные стоят. Да задолбали. Опять на этом месте убили. Ладно, будем предельно осторожны в этом месте. Гори. Ой, я ничего другое запустил нечаянно. Жопень твою прям. Опять сейчас повылезает, убьет меня, да? Хотя тут моя сфера за это вход держит. Что-нибудь есть? Нет, там ничего нету. Нам идти вот сюда. С третьего раза это местечко прошел, потому что меня тупо ракетами застреляли, и там не за что прятаться. И убили.
Well, it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous Volus. Up close, exploding rounds. Blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
Elnora was the killer. If we'd known.
Это которую...
Figure that detective would want this.
Элеонора, которую мы вначале отпустили? Я что-то не помню ее имя, но это она? Блин! Это, если это она, серьезно, я ее расстреляю нахрен всем биологическим оружием и все, что у меня есть. Если это она. Прикинулась бедная овечка. Это та или нет? Игрушки собираю. Черт, блин, меня ввели вокруг пальца. Обидно. Воспользовались добротой. Вот уроды. Так она еще правильно пушку вытащила. Блин, точно. Она, если бы это действительно был безобидный человек, она бы не наставляла на нас пушку. Чего? Хрупкий. А, это хрупкий. Она типа повторно нас хотела убить, но мы успели Короче, ой, ясно. Бегом, бегом, укрытие. А это ты не ожидал. Хорошая пушка. Мощная пушка. Максимум. Yes. Блин, это что, серьезно та была? Надо было ее пристрелить.
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows the Pitney Force sold 2,000 units.
Там не было, там было выбор только отпустить.
Along with 600 units of red sand.
This isn't the information Samara needs, but it proves the Volus is a criminal.
Valuable information to the Volus.
Let's worry about that after we find the ship name.
Это что за шпундель? Не заметил такой, что стоит кто-то.
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures.
Мячик разговаривающий.
Biotics made flesh.
You need help.
You need help. For you stand before the mightiest biotic ever. Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness. They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Are you part of Pitney Force Trade Group?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
Don't think he's reported anything.
I get the distinct impression Pitney prefers money to friends.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people. But first, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room. I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
This idiot is no challenge to anyone.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Wasea will tear you apart. Take a nap. You'll feel better.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood will be the last. But Great Wind, biotic god.
Знаки букв. Пиндалия дал он что-то.
I'm tired. You may be right. Yes, I'm tired.
На крота похож.
Destroy the universe later.
Useless.
Медицинская станция. О.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you.
Еще одна крутая бабенка.
At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass.
Ой, не таким мозги вышибали, ладно. Во, втроем, на. Вот это она. Я подожду. Во-во-во. Сейчас от нее вообще мокрого места не останется. Не, капитан нам нужен. Втроем, на. Блин, я тут. Вот это мы вначале офигенный удар сделали. Че, все сдохло, что ли? Сколько крутости. Дряхлой задницы. Нет. Бэкмауэры отключены полностью. Доступен. Больше ничего нет. Ничего нет. Ладно, пойдем заберем у нее этот блок данных. Здесь юстицар, наверное, ищет отправленную нами на Диметру, наверное. Хорошо, что я от нее отделался. У меня от нее мурашки по коже. Надеюсь, юстицар не помешает моим делам.
That the shit the crazy Asari wanted to find?
Should we head back to the police station and give her the name, or look around first?
Let's give her the name and keep moving.
Да. Так, мы типа резко на лифте приехали. Что новый скажет?
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area.
I don't know what they put in me, but I thought I was... Well, you saw.
Ладно, пойдем. Блин, жалко, что я не встретил.
Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to rebuild their organization. Also, merely out of curiosity, when you were poking about, did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
You never know when something like this might come in handy.
If it might change your mind, Earth Clan, returning that manifest would be very profitable for you. If you give it to the detective, Her reward will be a pat on the back.
Ну ладно, ничего. Деньги-то вроде. Ого, она сидит. Ну чё, поговорим?
I've got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Shepard, you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
The Eclipse smuggled an Ardat Yakshi off-world. She's who you're really after, isn't she?
You continue to impress. Yes, I was here tracking the Ardat Yakshi. She is a dangerous criminal, and I will bring her to justice.
Которую убили мы, что
After
ли?
your mission is complete, of course.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the code.
Это такая работа над собой, большей части, мне кажется. Настроить себя.
By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
Она для себя как бы проговаривает. Заставляя себя там подчиняться и все такое. Психология, короче. Большей части.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
I can see that this is a very important act, Samara. Thank you.
Truly, the life of a Justicar can get lonely. I admit I am looking forward to serving with a company of honorable heroes. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
Я сделал вашу работу.
I have proof that Eclipse killed the Volus merchant.
Let's see what you got there. Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Shepard, and any evidence he brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. Thanks, Shepard. I wasn't sure about trusting a stranger, and a human at that. But you came through. It's a shame this Elnora escaped. But I'll get her.
Величаво свою расу подняли на
Okay, enough with all the
человечество. Я в шоке.
congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
I have proof that Pitney 4 smuggled in red sand and illegal weapons tech.
I'll send in some officers to arrest him and his cohorts. This is a big help, Shepard. I can't do much to thank you, but we do have a small discretionary bounty fund. Take this.
Ладно, да, возвращаться. Новый уровень, получен 1000 опыта, получен *2. Сама к нашему отряду. Присоединим. Так, дробовик, силоватический удар, кредиты. 55 000 получили. Платина. Отлично, отлично.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're going to find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
Все время этот их всех встречает. Цербер встречает всех новых. Странно. Ну ты. Но у нас еще осталось одно дело на планете, так что мы еще не все сделали. Вот.
My students being held by Bloodback.
А, да.
I'll talk to you later, Morton.
Он же нам уже... Ему уже... Он же сказал, что ему нужно. Ой, запутался.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side.
А то.
She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
Прекрасно.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. Commander, you've received a new message at your private
Да?
terminal.
Здравствуйте, капитан Шепард. Ваш адрес металларя. Ты Соня работала больше, как важно. Да, не помню. Так, поговорим, что ли? Где она у нас? Здесь, что ли? А, да. Ого. Скан, блин. Она как двигатель.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
How do you think our mission is going?
Building our forces is a good strategy. However, the time to strike is coming soon.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I believe I can use some of them to increase our fuel reserves so we can explore further. Shall I tell you what is required?
Show me what it would take.
Улучшение топлива на Нормандии. Вместимость топливных ячеек увеличена на 50%. Исследовать. Отлично.
Shepard.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I have done what I can to increase our exploration capabilities.
Зачем мне дверь показывать?
Is up to you.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
А, вон с какой позиции.
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs.
Ну ладно, что.
You might say it is personal.
I need to know if this will impact the mission.
It will not.
Ну ладно.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
Сразу загорелась. А это что такое? В каждой комнате она есть, ты смотри. Так, ладно, пойдем. Там еще у нас одно задание на этом Элизиуме, или как эта планета называется, я не помню. Илиум ли? Элизиум.
Commander, I think you'll want to talk to Garrus.
А раньше-то он чего не хотел, когда я к нему подходил? Блин. Ведь заранее 2 раза подходил. Нет, он не хотел разговаривать. Все калибрует.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
Ну, мы спрашивали же.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Ладно. Делаем. Чё? Не впадло, чё? Ладно. Все будет как надо. А с Тейном мы разговаривали? Нет, по-моему, нет. Я тут даже и не был ни разу.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell. It's called Keppel syndrome.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical bay.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar illuminated primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic could. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance.
Что-то взбесился.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
О, с другой стороны.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Let's see what they've got.
Модульный ангар для зонда. Да, только вот это получается.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Так, какая тема?
We need to have the best equipment
I've already
possible.
upgraded the Normandy's exploration probes. I have no additional suggestions.
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't they?
Yes. I know many think the Hanar are difficult to understand. It's just that they're very formal with those they don't know. We know them quite well. If you ever get close enough to a Hanar that they tell you their soul name, you would find them warm.
I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know their soul name.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. I grew close to my regular contacts. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their higher frequency flashes. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black, but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
When you pray for the wicked, who exactly are you praying to?
That depends on the circumstance. To find my target, I speak with Kira, Lord of Hunters. When I act to defend another, Arashu, Goddess of Motherhood and Protection. And when I have taken my target, I speak with Kalahira, Goddess of Oceans and the Afterlife.
I didn't know that Drell had many gods.
It's one of our older beliefs. Many embrace the Hanar and Kindlers now, or the Asari philosophies. The old ways are dying. There are so many ways to interpret one's place in the universe. Who needs the wisdom of our ancestors? The younger generations don't believe they can help us fathom genetic engineering, orbital strikes, or alien races.
Oceans and Afterlife don't seem to have much in common.
Consider, the ocean is full of life, yet it is not life as you and I know it. To survive there, we must release our hold on land, accept a new way to live. So it is with the death. The soul must accept its departure from the body. If it can't, it will be lost.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Ой, так.
There's something else I'd like to talk. Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my
Все обдумывает.
meditations.
Шумное место у него довольно-таки. Так, я заблудился. Вот теперь пора отправляться на Элиниум, или как его там еще. Илиум вроде как. Так, мы опять куда-то улетели. Как мы там оказались вообще? Топлива стало больше. Зондов нифига, 60 штук можно брать. Мы ж тут не все выполнили.
Excuse me, my sources indicate you were in a warehouse recently. Did you by any chance forward a questionable shipping note to a Mr. Thax?
It looked suspicious, so I passed it on.
I'm a representative for Mr. Thax. He's very grateful to you. Please accept this as a gift for bringing the shipping irregularities to his attention.
What happens to the shipping agent who was cheating Thax?
That depends on how sincere her apology is, and how willing she is to correct her mistake.
Do you want help finding the person who cheated Thax?
Thank you, but that won't be necessary. Mr. Thax will be making a series of polite calls. Hopefully a confrontation will not be required.
It was my pleasure.
Have a pleasant day.
Снова гуляем здесь по этому месту красивому. Просто тут красиво, поэтому почему не прогуляться вот так вот по местным окрестностям. Так, нам надо. Где-то тут терминал. Ее, наверное, на месте-то нет, да? Она к ним пришла. И этой нет. Да, ее нет. Я могу спокойно заходить здесь. А тут ничего больше нету. Пойдем к терминалу, наверное. Я не помню, я ходил, по-моему, я сюда ходил. А, там этот бар там. Да-да-да, бар Вечность был я там. Говорится.
The people here are asked to sacrifice their own convictions and beliefs in exchange for a soulless corporate identity. I understand that kind of life would be attractive to some people, but not to me.
Товаров нет, мы все выкупили. Нашел терминал. Ой, это не то. Блин. А, вон соседи вместе. Бегаю, тут дверь есть? Нет, то закрытая дверь. Тут делать-то больше нечего. Погоди, а там эта парочка-то вместе? Наше такси.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab. We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, sir.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done. Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker? Dangerous enemy to have.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like Tassoni got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at Tassoni. Note the bullet holes. She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
There's no blood, no... The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
Ну, что у нас?
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Ilium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found
Ilium.
anything useful for tracking her down yet. You knew T'Soni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
Да, надо осмотреться. Так, это у нас вход. Там вход. Изучить. А, да, выстрел.
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
Броня. Это наш кусок старой брони?
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either.
Она хранит его. Нифига себе.
Don't worry, Commander. We'll find her.
Диплом?
A doctorate from the University of Ceres, Alessia. She's getting good use out of all that education.
Интересно. Так, первый этаж сначала смотрим.
Yeah, that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
А это не... Да. Где мы много ответов получили на древнюю расу. На Мак еще в ретранслятор. Заехали, короче, прямо на цитадель, трансформировались. Так, ну кухня как кухня. Пойдем на второй этаж. Фото. Что за фото? О, Нормандия. Первый.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find. Those things must be worth a fortune.
С той планеты на кусочек. Кусочки. Ай-яй-яй, положил бы туда же, ну зачем сюда-то? Наверное, уже на первом этаже. Британская что? А, еще кусочек. Неуродливо старая. Это оно? Я прям почувствовал, может это оно.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sakat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Area Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say, though, T'Soni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sakat. I'll see you in a few hours.
This must be important. The Shadow Broker's people already tried to kill her once.
I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
Ну, идемте. Вау. Dragon Trade. И не успел прочитать дальше.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Блин.
Liara's in there!
There. Now it's getting fun.
They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this guy car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
Вот козлы. Не знает они еще с кем имеет дело.